All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Flutie! 98 to Mike.
Crunch time, defense.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun. Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
They go counter with Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Steelers 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 25, check 25.
Now a give right side. Bailey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Joker.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see 61, matchbox lights. Buzz. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54. Ready.
Rudolph now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
22-jet bomber. Hey, echo. Check three. Shoot. Blue draw quarters.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles take over first and 10
let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Set. 120.
98 to Mike. Know your job.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking.
Now Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch the screen.
Black, come on.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz.
Let's go, baby.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Go. 120.
98 to Mike. You go, night. Some go, night.
40, 82, 40.
198.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
357.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I got you, punk. Smooth.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54.
Hey.
54 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Big River.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
132 fighter.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Slam.
Yep.
Hold the look. Hold.
Go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. But it's brought in by Washington. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
On the ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Rudolph. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
From the 44, Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing his Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Now the ball comes loose. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they'll burn the timeout. Seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
There we go. Nice move.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
First down, Steelers.
Hey, Alpha!
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He finds his man, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo!
48, Mike.
Go!
Here we go. 48 to Mike. Hey.
Hey, Charlie!
36. Hey, check 24.
No!
Roy.
Big River!
Again, it's Rudolph. He wants it all for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Zoo!
To throw is Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On first down, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
30 base. Protein spill.
Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yes, yes. Get it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 15.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get in the weight room. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, come on out here. Come get out. Come get
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Johnson's got it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down, Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
You. Check. Lucky.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Complete to Washington. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Rudolph. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
Hey, echo.
Rudolph going to throw again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Hey!
Rudolph throwing again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go with Howard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
98's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just
57.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
3 down, 3 down.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, kill it. Hey, Ford, don't kill it.
Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. About right now.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
First down,
Who's that bomber?
Check 48. Check.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
That's it.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You draw Corker.
Check. 54.
Again, it's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Rudolph on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
53's the mic. 53.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar